What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming this voiceover early in the morning, so excuse me if I feel or if I sound tired. Anyways, this is my lovesick makeup look. I just had this idea that I really wanted to do, and I just went for it. And it's funny because this is what the fourth time that I've painted myself green in the last year, and I guess I just like to be green. I still vibe with you, feel me? So I just try to make sure that like my base is gonna be secure and stuff. I ain't want no issues. I don't want my face to be dry or for things not to set right. But I just brushed through my brows with my spoolie. I always do that, and I decided to use this like eyeliner or like this little eye pencil from R.E.M. Beauty because I had the Wicked collab and I haven't really used this. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use it for the brows, and I used it for a couple different things for this makeup look. But I'm just brushing it through my brows to try to make sure it looks like seamless. And I'm taking my Danessa Myers Beauty, these little like hand palette things. They're like sticky palettes that you put on your hands, and it just saves so much time and energy for like cleaning up, because since I'm using like these products, I'm gonna have to mix and stuff. If you hear my little baby, he is upside my head and he's just sleepy. But I use this like little like shadow, this jelly shadow from ColourPop, and it was okay, but the way it like set, I really didn't like how it looked. So I ended up going over it a little bit later on, and I'm using my, what's this called, the color case from Made by Mitchell, and I'm just basically mixing my own colors. Like I feel like I am really over here like in the lab for real. But this is when my art background comes into play. But it's just so funny that I feel like my makeup, like I'm really over here like doing a lot when it comes to it. Like I did not expect to be over here mixing colors a couple years ago. But I love to see it. And I'm just going to go over the top of my brows because I want to go ahead and just clean them up. And I ended up actually putting this like underneath my brows because I didn't like how like that under eye or like my underbrow area like set. I didn't like how it looked. But yeah, once I like actually like clean them up, I like blend them out with a smaller brush. Some of the brushes I use in this makeup look are not brushes that I would normally use, but those were the only ones I had clean because I need to like wash my makeup brushes at this point. I feel like I wash my makeup brushes so much. Like I have a whole bunch of makeup brushes, but I do so many different looks, and I've been doing so many different looks where I can't reuse the brushes because I'm over here painting myself green. I can't do nothing else with that. Like those brushes are, you know, out of commission until I wash them, and I just applied another one because I didn't want to like really mess with the colors I had on first on that little palette, and I just want to like have a clean slate because I'm about to end up like, you know, mixing the color from my foundation shade basically. But I'm using my RCMA no color powder to set my eye area, and here I am back with the color case trying to mix a shade. And I started using like different colors because I wanted it to look not like just like out of the container green. Like I want to add the little yellow to kind of make it look a little bit more like sickly, if that makes sense. I don't know if it really like worked in the end, but that was my goal, you feel me? And I'm basically out of that like light green that y'all saw me just did out. I used basically all of it when I was doing the Grinch makeup look, so yeah. But I'm just like mixing it. I cut out a lot of footage of me mixing because I felt like y'all didn't want to see that, and I also didn't want to sit there and edit all that. But just know I mixed this for a good little second. And I'm just taking this like flat, like square makeup brush I got from Glisten Cosmetics to basically apply it, and I ended up actually using this to like basically blend it out completely, which I didn't have to do it like that, but I don't think I had like my normal like foundation brushes that I like to use for this. So I was just like, you know what, let me just go ahead and just blend it out. And I tried to make the base look as opaque as possible, but you will see me go back over it like a little bit later on with another layer. But anyways, I hope y'all are doing good. Life has been crazy. The world, oh my god, like what is going on, y'all? Like it's just too much going on. Like January ain't even over, and why are you doing all this? Why are you doing all this? Like I thought 2025 was gonna be, you know, a chill, calm year. No, not at all. Like she's not starting off calm at all, and I don't like that. But I basically like mixed like this lighter color to basically be my like highlight color. Or actually, this is the color I already mixed. I just did a hand palette on the other one for the foundation. My bad. But I'm just blending this out, trying to make it look as seamless as possible because I didn't want it to be like a stark contrast, like here's foundation, then like you see this highlighted area and it look crazy. But yeah, I'm just blending it out with this brush. And I feel like when it comes to me doing my face paint makeups, I basically just use the same techniques I would use to do my normal makeup. I'm just switching the colors basically. But I'm doing my like forehead area, and then I'm gonna clean up my jawline or my cheekbone or whatever. But you don't have to do this. And then I switched to a different brush because I didn't like how like it was like sitting, and I feel like I needed to get another brush anyway because I had way too much product in the other one. But yep, I'm just blending this. I know a lot of people don't clean up or like do like their cheekbone with like highlight, but I like the effect of it. I started doing this like maybe a year ago and it just stuck. But I'm spraying my face with that pretty fresh, it's basically like a hydrating setting spray. I got it from ColourPop. Whenever I'm doing like these looks like this, I spray my face multiple times like with hydrating spray just to make sure it doesn't dry out, because I'm not using like typical foundation like or base products, and they are gonna sit a little bit differently, but I just want to make sure that like my face isn't overly dry by the time that I'm done, especially when it's time to take off my makeup. I don't want my face to be like screaming for help, you feel me? Okay, so on a whole nother note, I have a couple more Valentine's Day makeup looks coming. I have at least one more that I'm gonna try to drop this week because I just want to get it done before Valentine's actually happens. And then I need to record like 2 more probably, because I know I want to do this Queen of Hearts like my cousin recommended on my TikTok. So I'm gonna do the Queen of Hearts makeup look, and then I want to do another one. I just don't know what I want to do yet. But you saw me use like that like white powder from Vday, and I'm over here taking these neon prismatic pigments from Vday Cosmetics, and I'm over here mixing my own powders to basically set my face like, who am I? Like, I'm basically a scientist at this point. I would actually like to be like a makeup scientist, like actually like be behind the scenes like making products and stuff. I feel like that would be fun. Like, I don't know if I actually would do it, but I would at least like to make like a makeup collab with a company. I don't know if I would want my own makeup brand, but I feel like I might actually do that in the future, because I mean, I be doing these crazy ass makeup looks, and I feel like, you know, I could make some products. Like, I know what I like to use. I've tried different makeup looks, so I could do something that's like really versatile for like, you know, no makeup looks. I can have stuff for full glams, and I can have stuff for face paint makeup looks. So yeah, if y'all see me with a makeup like brand in a couple years, just vibe out, let's support your girl. But I'm mixing another like setting powder for my like actual like face to just set all of my face. And yeah, like I got these little containers from Michael's. I'm pretty sure you can get some from like Walmart, not Walmart, I mean probably from Walmart, but I meant to say Dollar Tree. And I'm just shaking it up to just try to make sure that it's all even throughout. And I wanted it to be a little bit darker, and I didn't have like a darker green or a blue, so I just used this purple because that was literally all I had. So I'm just trying to get it to be a little bit deeper so it doesn't be too light. Like, I don't need it to match like my like highlight like setting powder, and I feel like the color was okay. Like, I mean, I had to make a shade because this is all I had, but I would definitely use like a different like color mix if I like went back and did a look like this, because now I have some like other neon prismatic pigments from Vday Cosmetics. I had like the colors I would use for this, but they're in my other kit. But anyways, I'm taking this Milk Cosmetics. This is the Creature of the Lagoon. Like, they did a collab with Universal Monsters, and this is one of the eyeshadow palettes that came with the collection. And at first I was gonna mix like the shade to contour slash like bronze or whatever you can say, but I was like, I actually don't feel like doing it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take the easy way out and just use eyeshadow. And yeah, and then I used a highlighter fan to contour my nose because I had nothing else. Like, I would never do that, but I mean, it worked. And then we're setting my face again with a hydrating spray, so it doesn't feel as dry. And I want to go back over my brows because I felt like they weren't green enough. So this is one of the Spectra Lash mascaras, basically from Vday Cosmetics, and they're supposed to be, you know, for mascara, but I always use them for my brows. I don't think I've ever really used it for my lashes, which is crazy. And I'm just taking that like dark shade from that same palette, and I wasn't really trying to do oh bless you shadow. I wasn't really trying to do like an eyeshadow look. I just wanted it to look like I'm tired and like exhausted because I'm supposed to be lovesick. So I was like, let me just, accentuate my under eye bags. You feel me? Like, I got them. Let's deepen them up. Let me make myself look exhausted. So that's what I was trying to do. And then like the brush I was using, I did not like the brush I was using, but that's all I had. And then I just wanted to add like a little bit more of a highlight, so it's like a contrast effect. So I just took that like lighter setting powder I used to highlight my face just to add a different contrast. And then I just wanted to blend it to make sure it looks a little bit more seamless. And then I'm taking these yellow color effects. I believe this is the shade Lemonade, and I'm basically just making hearts. These are basically going to be the base. I'm basically making like pimples, if that makes sense. That was like the whole like vibe, or like that was the idea I had in my head. So I'm making these heart-shaped pimples because I'm going to make it look like, I'm sick. And I'm gonna go over it with a couple different things, but I'm just using like some random like liner brush. And for some reason I decided to do that with that like contour shade. And I'm just taking like this shade from the other palette from the Universal Monsters collection with Milk Cosmetics. This is the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein palette. And I just wanted to add a little bit more because I didn't really like how my upper eye area was set. And I'm just taking this neon pigment from Milk Cosmetics. It's like a reddish shade. I just wanted to go around all the hearts because I wanted to look, how like pimples kind of look like irritated. I had to like literally look up an image of like what a pimple like in a drawing would look like. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I just go over all of them with that red. Okay, so now that we're done with that red, I'm actually going to take the orange neon pigment, and I'm just adding the orange to that like outside area of the red, just to like kind of like add some more dimension and some more, variation, some value. You feel me? But y'all, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this makeup video is kind of short, but the footage I had was literally like 70 minutes long, and that's not even all of the footage because sometimes I just like stop recording if like the video I'm recording is already like too much. Like I film these in segments because it's easier for me to like actually like edit it if I film it like in little batches and stuff or whatever. So like if I'm doing like my brows, like I film like a short video for that, and then I do like my face in a short video, setting powder in a little video. But basically I use like that shade, that like highlight shade for my face, and then I mix this yellow and a white just to add highlight to the pimples, just to make them look a little bit more, three-dimensional in a way. And I just use my finger to basically just blend it out. Basically with the base for the hearts, I'm setting my face first with that hydrating setting spray, and I'm going to take that Made by Mitchell Liquid Lock, and this is more of a like set setting spray, if that makes sense. Like I feel like hydrating sprays, they set, but like they don't set in a way that a matte setting spray, like a final seal spray, would set. But I want to add some blush to this look. So I'm taking this liquid blush or whatever it's called from Made by Mitchell, and I didn't want to like tap it on, like put it on with the actual like applicator and then blend it out like that with a brush, because sometimes when it comes to these like looks like these, when I'm like having a colorful base and trying to add blush on top, in the past like I've just struggled with liquid blushes or like cream blushes blending out, because sometimes depending on like the products and stuff, they will slick like take off the makeup that's underneath, and I did not want that. So I was like, you know what, I think the best thing is for me to literally just tap it on my fingers, which I feel like worked pretty well. And I'm just taking that same like eyeliner pencil I used for my brows at the beginning to basically outline the pimples, because I feel like they needed a little extra, and I didn't want to make them look too outline like more cartoony like they are, but like I didn't want them to like have a like black liquid highlight. I felt like that was gonna be too much. And I just decided to just take this. I look crazy right there, but I normally don't do like my eyeliner like that, but I just wanted to add some to my face. And also I was trying not to touch my eye area. Like once my face is like this, I try to minimally touch my eye area, because that's the area of my face I feel like that creases the most, like depending on like the application of the area and like what I'm doing, especially because like my eyes be watering. I don't know what the world been going on, but my eyes were watering so bad the other day. I did my makeup, like literally both eyes, and sometimes it's just like one eye, but it was both eyes, and like the whole like under my eye area, this shit was like washed away. So like I just try not to mess my under eye, because I need to just chill, just vibe, like don't do nothing crazy. And I'm over here setting my face again. Favorite makeup products at this moment. This is the Vday Beauty Lightwork palette. I believe this is volume 6, and it's like normally like a big palette, but you can collapse it like this. And this is how I like normally keep the palette, because I feel like I just don't have a lot of room, and it's like I need the smallest like version possible. And I feel like it's also easy when I need to just like toss it into like a bag or something if I need to like do my makeup somewhere else. So yeah. But I added that as a highlighter. I mean, it's eyeshadow palette, but I use it as highlighter a lot. I feel like it's really multi-purpose, like, and I feel like that's just makeup in general. Like, a lot of products, yes, you're supposed to use them for a specific thing, but like, depending on what you're doing, like, I've used eyeshadow palettes for contour, blush, like, a lot of different stuff. I use them for like lip drawings and stuff like that. So I feel like it just really depends on like what you're trying to do. But I wanted to add these rhinestones to the hearts, because I want them to kind of look like 3D in a way, and I felt like this is a way to kind of make it look like a pimple. Like, y'all know like the little pop, like the top part of a pimple. Like, that was my like vision, if that makes sense. And then here I am again with this eyeliner pencil. Like, do y'all see? Multi-purpose. Like, do what you need to do with makeup products, because I remember when I was using, I don't know if y'all should do this, but I had to work with what I had. But I remember like when I first got to college, like I went really hard with my makeup looks. I was over here using liquid lipstick for my brows, but hey, back then I feel like it wasn't a lot of products for like really creative makeup looks. Like, there were certain brands bringing stuff out, but some of that stuff was also hella expensive, and like I definitely could not pay for this shit back then. Like, I barely like, I feel like I've only recently been able to actually like buy makeup products from certain brands, because baby, the only makeup I could afford a little while ago was from TJ Maxx or like Ulta maybe. Like, I couldn't go and buy actual eyeshadow palette from the website. Like, I couldn't do it. I ain't had to like that. But I'm putting on my mascara right now, and I don't know about y'all, but I love me a nice little lower lash mascara. Like, it just, I feel like I like doing like my under eye like smoky effect, or just like kind of like darker, but I don't know, I just like how my eyes are like this. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I started doing this maybe a year ago, and I've stuck with it. Like, I can't not do it. Like, I didn't do it the other day for my makeup look, and I was like, this alright, you feel me? But I'm mixing these two colors because the lip that I thought I wanted, yeah, it was not vibrant, and I felt like I need to make sure that like my lips look like my face is green, if that makes sense. Like, you can see my skin tone, if that makes sense, because my lips are darker and stuff. So I was like, I need a green lip for real. So I'm using these color fix from Vday Beauty. I love these products, like, very multi-purpose. I feel like I would literally use it as foundation when I did my Galaxy makeup look. Like, I used it all throughout that look. I've used it for brows. I've used it for blush, I'm pretty sure. I've used it to like contour and stuff, for graphic liner, for lipstick. Like, I use it whatever way I can figure out to use it, I'll be using it. But I wanted to make this teardrop look like it was like for real wet. So Padma Graphic Labs had a sale like not too long ago, so I ended up getting one of these products like that's what that like little eyeglass was, and I really have been wanting to use it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use it for this teardrop. And then when I was done with the teardrop, I was like, I need to add something on my other eye. So I was like, what if I could like, you know, make it look like my eye is actually like watering it up. That was a vision. That was a vision. But yeah, I just tried to like make it look as realistic / fake as I could. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, I'm setting my face because at this point, like, my makeup is actually done, and I really just need to put on my lashes. So that's what I did. I actually put on bottom lashes in this video, but I ended up cutting the footage because I'm not gonna lie, I ain't feel like ending it, and I was like, I need to do this voiceover and get this video uploaded as soon as possible. So, you know, I'm sorry for, you know, taking away some of y'all content, but I basically just set my face. I don't really like the scent spray, but anyways, but I ran out anyway, so I'm not restocking. Like, it's okay. I just don't like the actual like bottle and like the formulation. That shit's strong as hell too. Even though I have some strong ones, but that shit's strong as a motherfucker. But anyways, I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all.